Hi guys, let's make bitter leaf soup with fresh goat meat and fish. So here is my goat meat. It's been fairly cut, but I'm still going to use my scissors to kind of tear them apart, just like you can see on the screen now. And guys, I love my goat meat with the skin on. Goat meat without the skin on, is that one goat meat? I don't think so. Like I can't enjoy it without the skin. So I'm happy with this part that I'm using. After cutting the goat meat, I washed it thoroughly well, add to my pot and start cooking. To that, I'm going to add salt. Just add salt to your taste. I'm going in with some seasoning cubes, and that's all I'll be using to boil the meat. I'll finally add some water to help the goat meat cook properly well. Now I'm going to cook this until it's almost done, like 90% or 95% done. Now here is my dry bitter leaf. I'm going to be using the dry one. If you have the freshly washed one, then good for you, but as for me, this is what I have, and I just poured hot water over it. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes before I wash it. And here I have my dry fish. I'll also pour some hot water over it as well and let it sit for about 5 minutes. With this one, it's going to be for 3 to 5 minutes at most, and then I'll debone and wash it. Here I have some crayfish and scotch bonnet peppers. Now you can add peppers according to how much you can handle. As for me and my family, this two is enough. It's not that big. I think this is medium size, so I'm using two of those, and I'm just added to my tiny food processor. I'm just going to blend it, just roughly chop it, and after blending, this is what it should look like. Now we are going to set that aside, and here is my Quaker oat. Yes guys, I'm going to be using Quaker oat as my thickener. I know some people are not used to this, and I know you might be probably surprised as to why I am using Quaker oats for my thickener or for this soup. So if you are not able to get cocoyam, either the fresh or the cocoyam flour, this is a great alternative if you want to thicken your bitter leaf soup, your oha soup, any soup that requires thickener. This is a great alternative. Trust me guys, I've been using this method for years and it's been working for me. It turns out superb every time I make my soup with Quaker oats. You should give it a try, okay? Just try it out and let me know what you think. So I just blended that and I set it aside. I'm just basically getting my ingredients ready, like prepping them. And right now I'm washing the bitter leaf. It's been sitting for like 10 minutes or thereabout, so I'm just going to thoroughly wash this, like you're going to wash it as if you're washing clothes, just like what I'm doing. And you can see how dirty. Well, that's not dirt. The water is not dirty, it's just the color that the bitter leaf is releasing. So the color is the bitter taste. That's what we are getting rid of, okay? So you are going to keep doing this until the water runs clear, and I mean very clear, just like so. Once the water runs clear like this, you know that your bitter leaf is ready to use. Now back to our pot of goat meat. I'm just going to check on it with a fork to see if it's done. And right now it's like 90% done. So I'm going to go in with my dry fish. Now I've deboned the dry fish. I've also washed it, and this is what it's looking like. Just added that to the pot. I'm going to give it a quick mix. pour water to the level of the meat, or you can add as much water as you want depending on the quantity of soup you are making. As for me, this is it, and I've just added the blended scotch bonnet peppers together with the crayfish, rinsed the food processor and add to the pot as well. Here is my ogirisi. We call it ogirisi or ogiribo. So I just added that. Now that's basically some fermented locust beans. Yeah, so I just added that. This is going to give a nice local aroma to this soup. And I'm also adding my mackerel fish as well. This is the time to add the mackerel fish. I am also going to be adding my palm oil. I'm using this Blue Bay. It's like this oil is everything and more. I just love it. And also we are going to add our blended Quaker oats as our thickener. Yeah, so after blend, you're just going to add a little quantity of water while blending that. You don't need too much water, okay? Just some water to help with the blending process. And I just added that to the pot, and I've also added my washed bitter leaf. I'm going to gently stir this and then cover the pot. Allow this to cook on a high heat for about 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and check on it. And guys, can you see how nicely this soup is boiling and bubbling? Oh my goodness, like at this point my kitchen is filled with this delicious aroma from the soup. Okay, so we are going to, mix it up, stir it, turn it around, whatever you want to call it, and then taste to adjust your seasoning. As for me, I'm going to be adding more salt and more seasoning cubes, just 1.5 this time. Taste it again, and everything was just perfect. I'm going to cover the pot and allow it to simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. And guys, our soup is ready. I'm just going to dish it out and give you guys a taste. Also, if you want to see how I made this poundo yam fufu, which I'm using to enjoy this delicious soup, please be sure to check it out on this page. I already posted the video. Try and check it out to see how to make it if you don't know how to make poundo yam fufu. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please click the like button, share this video as well, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.